Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy SG Primo, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking to y'all for the most part about this build. But recently they have just started releasing the first little bit of 2K20 news and stuff like that, so I'll talk to y'all about a little bit of what's been said so far, what people are thinking and everything like that. But first, the build. So this is the two-way three-point shot creator that I was showing you all, that I said I was gonna be working on and grinding up and everything like that. As you can see, literally just got done playing the invitational and the prelude. Now, I didn't have a lot of VC saved up, not gonna lie. I only had like 11k, and then I bought a little more to put into him, so he like an 80 overall right now. This is only the second time. I mean, if you count the little part game you play against whatever NBA star, it's the third time. But this is technically only the second game you get to play in the prelude, so I don't have any badges or anything like that yet. Got to go through and put animations on my guy too. But few things I want to talk about with the build, why I made them the way I did and everything like that, because I know this is, to me, I understand why I'm gonna like this build a lot, but I know for some other people they may not 100% understand why I made a build like this and think that the build may not be good. So let's explain a few things. Now, the build is 6'3", minimum wingspan, minimum weight. As far as I know, that was the only way to make this build where I would be able to get this name, that two-way three-point shot creator name. I did try going up to different heights, that messed up the name. Different wingspans messed up the name. I didn't really play with the weight because I didn't care like that, and I'm gonna tell y'all why it's not important. So like, everybody is gonna think, 6'3", minimum wingspan, minimum weight, you're going to get bodied on defense. You're gonna be a defensive liability. And honestly, that's actually not the case on this player. Offensively and decent. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't make this build for defense. I made him for offense. But being honest with y'all, making him shorter with a low wingspan and low weight, like, let's just imagine we're not going for the name here. Making him this way was still beneficial, and here's why. All my defensive stuff is good except for my block, my offensive rebound, and my interior defense. I'm a point guard. I'm not going to be playing interior defense too often anyway, first of all. Again, point guard, offensive rebounds are not happening too often, especially when there's a center on the other team. And then as far as my block goes, that is the one thing that I'll say I do wish went a little higher. And the only thing was, if I made the block higher on the build, I do believe I could have still got the name, but I wouldn't have as many defensive badges. I was gonna cap out at around 14 or 15 if I went with my block instead of my steal stat, because normally I never go for steal, but I had to in order to get 20 defensive badges. But my defensive stats are decent. Like my perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, defensive rebound, all of that stuff is up there. You also got to think about the fact that, yeah, making him shorter, I mean, what all does that do for defense? It makes I know my block goes down because of my wingspan. I know my interior defense goes down because of my weight and possibly my height too. But my point is, like, the way that I decided to make his physicals, none of it actually negatively affects my player. Like, if I was a little taller, the only negative thing is that if I was a bit taller, I may have gotten a better driving dunk. But other than that driving dunk, I don't lose a whole lot on this player. For the most part, this player only gets bonuses from making him shorter. You know, wingspan being lower, of course, 3-point and my ball handle go up. My weight going down means that I'm going to be extremely fast. I believe my speed and acceleration both go into the 90s. And then on top of all of that, because there are still those people that want to make sure that they can play defense. And like I said, yes, this build is not made for defense. But if you want to worry about defense with this player has more defensive badges than I believe any other build that I have except for my rebounding wing. My rebounding wing is like a 6'7", 6'8" small forward, and he gets the same amount of defensive badges as this player. But I get 20 defensive badges, and I have the ability to put the defensive badges on Hall of Fame. So it's like, yeah, I'm small and everything like that, but think about what I'm actually going to be a liability on defense. It's basically only playing in the paint. Because even if my man gets past me, let's say I'm playing another point guard, first of all, I'm going to have Hall of Fame clamps. I get Hall of Fame shooting and defense. Shooting and defensive badges. So I'm going to have Hall of Fame clamps. This is with no badges right here. This little piece you're seeing where I'm stopping him, that's no badges. Hall of Fame clamps, he's picking up that ball at half court. So it's not going to be too often that my man is going to be able to beat me. On top of that, 80-something steal with Hall of Fame pickpocket. You know, it's not a whole lot my man is going to do. Hall of Fame intimidator. So shooting over me is definitely not going to be something that's happening just because my wingspan is small. And then let's say all of that, you know, doesn't line up and my man still somehow gets past me. Hall of Fame chase down artist. And I used it. I used this build I did the test my player builder. This build's going to be crazy, bro. Now, I did think about changing my takeover because as you can, well, I don't know if you've seen it when I pressed L1 earlier in the game, but I currently have slash and takeover on the player. The reason why is because I didn't need sharpshooting takeover because he can already shoot the lights out without sharpshooting takeover. So sharpshooting takeover would basically only have been for like if I want to just start taking contested shots. Because like I said, Hall of Fame shooting badges and an 80-something 3-ball. I'm used to playing on a player with a 74 3-ball. And greening consistently. So like a 80-something, that's my sharpshooting badge right there. Didn't really need to go with sharpshooting. My playmaking, my dude is already fast. So really playmaking takeover is only offering me the ability to drop people and better passing. I have no problem with passing, but I don't want to center my takeover around it. And dropping people, I just don't feel like happens consistently enough anymore for me to consider using that takeover for this player. Especially because this player is going to be fast enough for me to do the little, I don't know what the move is called because I've never been a dribbler like that. But when you dribble, you run to the side, do the little hesitation, and then you can immediately start running right after you hesitate. I can't show y'all because I can't actually do it yet. But I was doing it in the test build. With me being able to move that fast and get open that easily, I really basically I would be wasting time with playmaking takeover. I would literally be just dribbling around just to dribble because this player doesn't need to do a whole lot to get open. And then lockdown takeover I didn't go with just because, 20 defensive badges, stats in my defense are already at the 80s, and the ones that aren't in the 80s are down in the 30s or 40s. So lockdown takeover isn't really going to help other than if I want to just steal the ball. And that's what I got an 80 steal and Hall of Fame pickpocket for. So I went with slash and takeover because that little plus 10 that it gives me is going to kick my driving dunk from a 77 once it's maxed out to a 87. I'm not always going to get contact dunks because I am a small dude. But I think it's going to be fun to see those contact dunks happen sometime. And it still does boost my speed. And it still does give me decent finishing. And it's going to scare people when I turn it on. So, I mean, they're going to have two choices. Either get under the goal and see what's going to happen to you. Or... well, first of all, if they get under the goal, I'm most likely going to shoot it. Because people always play back when you use slash and take over. So I'm probably just going to shoot that hoe. But let's say they still decide to play up on me. Then you just got whoever is under the paint killed. So y'all will see as I keep grinding. I'm going to still bring y'all more updated videos on him as I'm getting the badges and everything. So y'all can see how he plays out. Y'all see how he played in this game. But now, so 2K20, man. So we all seen the trailer. We've all seen the different YouTubers getting these boxes and stuff, talking about what they're expecting to see for 2K20 and everything. And basically what I'm going to say is this, man. I'm in the middle on it. I'm not going to be one of those people who's all down and thinking, you know, hey, 2K has messed up this game, that game, and that game. They're definitely going to mess up 2K21. I'm not going to be one of those. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was that way with 2K20, but the only reason I'm not gonna be that way with 2K21 is because this is the next gen console. It's gonna be very hard for them to disappoint on next gen. I think they're gonna do a good job, man. There have been different leaks about different things, which for the most part have already been shown that they're not real or whatever, so I'm not gonna talk too much on the leaks and everything. Basically, I'll do it the same way I've been doing it, like how I did with 2K20. You know, as official news comes out, I'll be putting it on here, talking to y'all about it and everything. Might do a wish list video here sometime soon, just depends on what all information we're seeing from them and everything. But for now, just y'all don't sleep on 2K20, man. I mean 2K21, because it could really be something decent. I think it's gonna be something decent. The my career experience, I heard they're possibly calling it the world now. I think all of that. I think it could definitely turn into something crazy this year for the next gen. So I don't know. I guess we'll all see together, but I'll definitely keep y'all updated as news is coming out. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Leave any comments you would like down below and subscribe for more, of course. And also, just because I say this all the time, again, anybody that can find a better version of this build, let me know. I'm going to stick with this one right now, but just let me know if y'all can find a better version of it. But other than that, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all enjoy y'all's day, and peace out.